looks so much easier, and he does right there.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The short hands, it's Gilliam. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space. It's Hill. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The play-action fake. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Off the play fake on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Immediately fires to the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Off the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Etheridge. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. And it's no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense...
Turning it on! They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The Cardinal come to the line, facing 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Fires to the tight end. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the line.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Cardinal! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Maurice. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Canes in the hurry up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. From the gun, running back gets to give. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark. Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is in it.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. All tied up here in the fourth quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Takes it past the marker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Going right to work up top. Got a man. It's Etheridge. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wideout. Using his leg to Tiggins. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Gilliam. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grab behind the line. It's Etheridge. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Canes are marching down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! Canes. They move on top here in the fourth.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
Miami 31, Stanford 24.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another day.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trick.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Cotton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely.
There he goes. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Just a crushing mistake on the penalty, wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice grab in traffic. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Canes will call on their punt team. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
There's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has